Yay, yay, yay.
Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Yes.
It's a great one. I'm Wyoming.
I'm Peg.
I'm Linda.
And I'm Charlene.
And we are
4SistersLIVE.
Yay. Look, I mean, we here. Look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, any, meeny, miny, mo, Charlene.
We're all here. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Charlene.
Oh, Happy New Year. Happy New Year,
Happy
ladies.
New Year. Charlene,
Yeah.
wherever you are, you have sunshine. Where are you?
I'm actually at home this time. I actually want the sunshine. Look,
I don't have any sunshine on this side of town.
I
Really?
don't know, but the wind is blowing, so I guess I don't know. I have no clue, but I kind of need the sunshine.
We do.
Yeah. Hello, ladies.
I need sunshine.
Good
Yeah.
morning,
Happy New Year to
Marion.
y'all. What y'all got
Hey,
going
Kathy Muhammad. Hey,
I
Sister
know.
Kathy. Actor.
Come on in here, ladies and gentlemen.
on? Award-winning actor.
Join us today.
Yes, award-winning actress.
Yes,
Woo!
we are here.
Good
we
morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
and all that, right?
Yes. Well, this
This
is
is a great day.
great day.
And you got a nice guest coming on, wonderful guest actually going to be coming on our health and wellness. As you all know, this is our day that we talk about our health and wellness. Nothing's really changed in terms of who we are and what we do on this platform. It's a new year, but it's going to be a new us.
Yes.
Yes, we're working on that.
I totally
yes.
agree on
Yeah.
that. We're
Yeah.
working on me.
Yeah,
And you.
got to. We talked about that last week and we shared, Lynn and Peg, about what is our word that we want to take into the new year. So Charlene wasn't with us last week to give her word. So Charlene, we're going to give you the opportunity to share with everyone out there. What is your word? I know you got a word, girl.
Oh my God, I always have a word, but like this year, yeah, I think it flowed right into 2024. Just prepare, just being prepared. Preparation is everything. A lot of people are not patient because they don't understand the practice of preparing. So, because when you prepare, hey, you have the patience. You know that what it means to wait, and then when that thing shows up, because you are prepared, it's no surprise to you. You're ready for it. So I'm just telling, this my word is prepare. You are prepared. Preparation. That's the word. Have whatever tense you want to use it in. Prepare. That's it. Just be prepared.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it too.
Love
I
it.
love it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, put a word in there for the year that you may have, decided you want to live by. For
Yes.
2024, just share it with us. A 1 word, 2 words, a word, a sentence, whatever that is, share, because I think when we do that, we are helping each other to understand how we can absorb some good things in the spirits and the positivity that flows. And that's
Hey,
what we
Florence. Speaking of flow, here's Florence. Yes. Hey, Florence. We have Valerie. She's here.
Yeah.
She's determined.
Someone says determined. Yes, I like that
Determined,
word.
yes.
I like that.
I like that. We
I
got to
like that
be
word as well,
determined.
determined.
We got to finish.
Yeah, we got to see it through, right?
Stay focused. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. Diane. Hello,
Diane.
Diane. Sister
Hi,
Diane is in the
Diane.
house. We
I
are
said a
doing
word last
great.
week and I said jade, ladies, and I did use that word from someone that I saw on the networks, and I wanted to use that word jade, Jade, and we talked about J for justify, A for argue, not arguing, D for that you are going to not have to go through anything, but you're going to be determined. You're going to be determined, like we saw the word. And E is that we're going to be able to show that we are going to be out here, be effervescent.
We have renew.
Go ahead, Marion. I love it.
Marion is
Hey,
being
Marion in
renewed.
the house.
Yes, be
Thank
renewed.
you.
Yes.
Yes.
I like
Be
that.
determined, renewed, stay
But
focused.
I like your word. I like the term. I like what you said about Jade, and you kind of made it your own acronym, and you have words to go with it.
Yes.
That's
good. And perseverance. Somebody put up there perseverance.
Perseverance.
Come on,
That's a good
somebody.
one.
We got to persevere, y'all.
Yes, we do.
Faith.
I
Faith
like
is another one. Good morning, Larice.
Yes, Louise. We have to have faith, because without faith, we can't make it, ladies and gentlemen. We all are working every day, and this is a faith walk that we're
We say
going.
we come this far by faith.
We come this far by faith.
By faith.
So yeah, I love that faith.
I love that.
Absolutely. So as we move forward, Lynn, what's going on in your world, girls? Because we've been like out there and doing so much, and we're going to start with Charlene. Because Charlene, what's going on in your world, girl? I think a lot of things have happened from the time, from last year to what you've been doing. So share with the audience what's going on and what we need to know.
I don't know. I got a lot of good news that's coming out. I'm like, it hadn't even been announced. Like, I feel so honored. I don't even know if I can announce some things. Some things are being hidden from me. Something I'm like, okay, well, tell me. So I have a lot of good news. I'm so super excited.
All right, spill the beans. Spill the beans. Spill the beans.
I can't spill the beans because somebody will tell me. It's on an international level, but I'm like, okay, can I tell so I can know? So anyway, I think you will get to hear about it. I think they tell me like in 2 weeks or during Martin Luther King. I don't know. So I can't say anything until they tell me. But but I am proud to be. I am proud to
we won't tell anybody.
I will tell somebody. I'm proud to be the president of Toastmasters International. I am that, and we've just been planning some really amazing things. And for me, preparations is something I've been doing for over 30-some years. And now to see me being put in a position to actually carry some of these things out, I hold that very, very, very seriously, like super serious when it comes to taking on roles. So that's why I don't accept a lot of roles unless I know I can like go all out. Because even when I was hired as like a high school English teacher and the PR person for Coach Better, I'm like, if I'm hired, I'm going all out. Like I was coming out of my pocket. So I understand what it means to be a teacher, but I literally was coming out of my pocket because I'm like, no, if my name on it, it's going to be super great, right? Exactly. It's going to be so good. Like I'm buying the TVs, I'm buying the promotion, I'm buying the parents. So that's how I feel right now. I think I'm in a good place at the right time to do some amazing things. It means everything. So you're right. I'm fully prepared to take on anything. I mean, I have so much to share, but I won't put it all out there. But things have just been happening, because I am prepared, because I am prepared. And I would like to say that to many of you, even my sisters here, you are prepared. Whatever has been showing up for you, that means that you are prepared and ready to move forward in that thing. And I will give this. I will let people know, I own certain things, and there was no movement for 2 or 3 years in these things because even though I was prepared, I didn't jump and believe that I was prepared, right? But I was prepared. And this year, you could just see things, the doors it's open. And I'm walking in. It's almost like something just push, you don't have to get ready. You are ready. And that is going to be my message to many people, you're already ready. Mm-hmm. You're already prepared. Mm-hmm. Just do the darn thing. This is not talk. You will hear me sound very passionate about your possibilities. It's not that you can't, it's that you won't. And I'll end with that.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
good word,
Charlene. Great. Yes.
Yeah, I love it, Charlene.
It's exciting. You've had an exciting year. Yes.
She hadn't even
wait
started.
A minute. And I started off with you guys.
And I was just speaking of last year.
Right. Yeah. We started out. Let me tell you why my year is good, because I don't break my fast, but God told me you're not breaking it. This is a symbol of what is to come. And so I would like to share to the audience that Sisters for Sisters Network, we gathered a group of women to go to the movies last week. And that's the beginning of my fasting and my break for, the 1st of January. And it was just bringing us sisters together. And that made me feel so wonderful, because here are the women that I want to spend the rest of my life with, many of them. And to open it up and start it off with 2024, to watch a significant movie like The Color Purple. That was the opening of my fast and the opening of my year. So thank you, Sisters for Sisters Network. And shout out to all of you that was there.
Yes,
That was a
yes.
great start. Yes.
It was. And then, all four of us were there together.
Yes.
Okay. That was
Yeah.
the beauty of it all. The four Sisters Live sisters showed up along with about another 15 other sisters
That's
in
right.
the organization. That's a good start for the new year. And I thank you,
I think
Charlene.
so
You know
too.
what? You took the lead on that. You
Yeah.
made
That's
it
what-
happen.
Yeah.
I promise you'll see more of that. We're not playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do
awesome.
not play. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Get from behind these screens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we work on that too, right?
Yeah.
We are working, ladies. We got that, hands down. Don't doubt yourself, ladies. You got
Yes.
that. We are. I'm not a feminist, but I could tell you something. We got something that men want. That's all I'll say. Okay.
Okay.
And it's not what you think. Okay, it's here.
It is what we think.
In the heart.
Yeah, it's great, Charlene. You are a go-getter, and that's something about you that we can all glean from. That you are a go-getter. You are a leader.
Yes.
You that Leo girl. You that true Leo, right? For real, for real.
Yeah.
You are that Leo.
Yeah.
You are that leader.
Yeah.
Love
yeah,
it.
Thank
That's
you.
what we are here on 4Sisters Live. Lynn, the L stands for Lynn, Linda.
Linda.
Here. We love it. We love it. L stands for love. Yeah.
Love, love, love. That's
L stands for love. Yeah.
Can't do
L
it
stands for
without-
lifting.
How you do that? There you go.
You say it stands for what? Lifting?
Lifting.
Lifting. I
Lifting
love
up
it. We
other
got the
sisters.
L word. Yes, we got the L
Lifting
word
up
going.
love.
Love,
Yes.
lifting, leader. Yes,
Yes.
that's good stuff.
Mhm.
Lifting. I love that. Peg. Lifting. We have to
Yes.
lift each
Yeah.
other up. So, yeah. So, Lynn, we got some health and wellness to talk about. I think we got some
Well,
great.
today is the most important day
Mhm.
leading up to Dr. Martin Luther King Day. I
Yes.
just want to put that
Another
out
leader.
there. The leader. Yes, we're going to honor the leader this weekend in so many ways. And if anybody in our audience knows of any events, please put the events in the chat up here so that we can let everyone know where to go for this weekend to honor Dr. Martin Luther King. That is so important. I have one friend who said she's going to go to the memorial. For those of you who have never been to the memorial, yeah, go to the memorial. I've been several times here in Washington, D.C. But yeah, that's if you do no more than just go and check out that beautiful statue that we have. And there's a visitor center there that you can go and get materials and information on Dr. Martin Luther King. I'm not sure. We might even I don't know if we're having a march. I haven't heard anything about a march. I have in the past participated in several marches on this day or on the day of Martin Luther King's birthday. So, yeah. I can't hear you, Peg.
Peggy, you can't hear?
Yeah,
Peggy?
I want to salute my son. His birthday is on Martin Luther King's birthday.
Wow.
Oh,
Happy
wow.
birthday.
Yeah.
My goddaughter too. Yeah, I just thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
So I'll be spending
birthday.
my day with Aaron to celebrate his birthday.
Right.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Aw.
Doing
Aaron.
our
Yeah.
birthdays right. And yes, Gina in LA, my goddaughter. Her birthday's on that same
Beautiful.
day. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we got that. This is something that we definitely just saw that it's a day of service. And good opportunity for us to serve.
Yes.
He was a servant. He was definitely a leader. And this is what we're doing here on the platform. We're serving. We are serving the people, the knowledge, the information, the education. We're serving people happiness and love and peace. The things that he fought for. Charlene, what are we going backwards in something?
and march for. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And died for it. Charlene, are we going backwards in something?
Some people are going backwards, but it's just like they said, it's a book called The Great Awakening. And I just think we're reliving some things that, some great authors talked about. And I think people use the word woke really loosely, especially my Republican friends, like they really know what that means. And Yeah.
Right.
You don't know what woke mean. Like, oh,
No.
we're woke. So some of those woke people, well, you need to be woke. Okay. And that's
You
just
gotta
being
know what.
aware
Yeah.
of what's going on around you. And then,
Being
but
woke is a
better than being
lifestyle.
awoke, right? It is a lifestyle, but
It's a
you taking
lifestyle.
action. Take action. When you wake up, like I'm just going to use the literal form. When you wake up and you see something isn't right, do something about it. Okay,
Right.
to me, that's the true meaning of woke. And guess what? That was Martin Luther King. He had a vision. He woke up. He's like, whoa, something ain't right. Let me talk about it. Let me rally, our crew around so we can do something about this injustice. I mean, it don't even take a Republican or a Democrat to figure that out. Like, if you wake up and see something wrong, do something about it, period.
Right.
So
Right.
I just think, yeah, we are going backwards. I think Martin Luther King is going I just pray. I am praying for it.
I believe it goes back to everything else that's trying to happen. They're trying to take away again the accomplishments. They're trying to keep anything that, and the African Americans that were born here, the Africans that were born here, they're still trying to take everything away from us. They're trying to take our books. How else are you going to know your history if you take the books away? We finally got everyone reading. First, they didn't want us to read. Now we can read. Now they want to take our books away. It's like, they keep taking things away. So yes, and we have to stand up against that. And this is a good weekend to voice our opinion about that, because I see that happening. It goes back all the way back in history, all the way back to Egypt, when they start smashing the nose off of the statues and everything, trying to prove a point. It's like, hey, my nose is beautiful. Okay,
exactly.
my
Everything
nose is
about
beautiful.
your skin is beautiful. Your hair is beautiful. Everything about us is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. We are imitated around the world. Like,
we can't have nothing.
Come on, Black is beautiful. That's what I'm going to say. Black is
it's so beautiful.
And we're so smart. Think about it. We think of things, but you guys just elaborate on those things after you take it from most of our inventors, right?
Right.
And that's not something that's made up. That is factual. Look at the book, from the vacuum cleaner to the light bulb to, electricity. Look at us. Like, think about it. Anything that has something to do with cleaning. Think about it. Anything that got something to do with cleaning, we invented. Who the heck want to be picking some cotton? We created the cotton gin. Hello. Who is not going to try to figure out how to stay warm? We invented that, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, think about this. And I'll give the credit to some of the Mexicans or Hispanics as well. Anytime there is something that's too hard for us to do because there's this mass production of making us human laborers do it, normally those are the people who created it. And then the wealthy said, oh, really? I'll take that idea from you. Mm-hmm. Why? Because they have the money to mass.
You can't file that patent. You can't patent it. I'll patent it for you.
But right, don't worry about it. Here's $1,000. Thank you for the idea. Even Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. That was by a Black woman. That was her ingredients. And he's like, oh, this is a good idea. Your chicken good, mammy. Thank you for that. Let me go connect. And I put a little bit more honey in it. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Now he calls it his own, right? And he's multi-millionaire. Because of my grandma's, well, it wasn't my grandma, but it might have been my cousin. I don't know. Ideal. So those are things that we have to really think about.
Marion is giving us some, the lawnmower,
Come on, give us some light, Marion.
Peanuts, and so many more. Yes.
I mean, this is the history we need to know. We need to learn our history and
make sure our children.
Why we're so important. Yeah, we're important. But don't get them to hating, right, Linda? One thing I don't like for my granddaughter, like, it's all or nothing for her. It's like, oh, they don't like Blacks, well, then I don't like you, right? I'm like, whoa, hold on.
Wow.
Good. So that's you have to really correct them. You can't have them get the information and not know how to disseminate it,
Yeah, this is a good weekend to get books, to go to our library and to go to your home library. I just went to my home library today.
Oh,
this is a book that I have. It's a children's book on Martin Luther King. And it's beautiful. Martin's Big Word, This is the Life of Martin Luther King by Doreen Rappaport. And I don't know where I got this book, but I just happened to pick it up today. So I'm encouraging to get your grandkids and read a story about Martin Luther King this weekend. Please just educate them, because no one else is going to do it but you.
But
So
you.
good.
You say it starts at home.
It starts at home, right in
It
your
really
living
starts at
room.
home.
Yes. So
Good
please do
job.
that.
Yes.
Okay, so moving, we got some birthdays we got to do right.
This is the real good time for me. The birthday celebration. Who's
Celebrate, we're
celebrating a
celebrating the
birthday? I know
birthdays.
who's celebrating a birthday?
Woo, we got birthdays.
Oh,
All
there's
right.
one.
Lori, what's up, Lori?
Yes.
Wow, happy
Hey,
birthday,
Lori, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lori.
Lori.
Woo.
Hey, Val, happy
Val.
birthday, my sister.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Here's another one.
Woo,
Sharon
this is the
Bullock.
big one.
All right, we got to go celebrate that
Sharon.
one.
Stephanie.
Sharon Bullock.
Sharon,
Yes.
Oh,
birthday 70, y'all.
Go
Woo.
ahead, baby girl.
Look at these
this is
pretty
my
ladies.
biological
Her.
sister, Jeannie B. Hey, Jeannie B.
Jeannie
I
B.
know. I like Jenny hair like that.
Isn't it pretty?
Sexy and grown.
Yes, check her out.
And
Yes.
finally, Terry Tabor.
Oh,
Terry,
hey,
Terry.
Terry.
Hey, Terry, happy birthday,
yeah.
girl.
Happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday, Terry.
There you go.
Happy
Kathy
birthday.
said her son's
We have,
birthday, Rashad's
Kathy.
birthday.
Oh, yeah, Kathy's son.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday,
Great
Rashad.
artist.
Else? Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
Lori,
Lori,
63. Go ahead,
63.
girl.
Lori,
Go, Lori.
Go
Go,
ahead,
Lori.
girl.
Woo, trying to catch up. Trying to catch up. You can't catch up with me.
I love
Linda
it.
funny. She said to try to catch up. Linda, you don't get over 40 years old.
Happy birthday, my sisters.
Happy
birthday.
Our
Peace and
sisters
many
are
blessings to all of you.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, are we ready to bring our guests?
Do we have
up?
our
We
hot
got a
picks?
few hot picks.
Hot
don't we?
picks? Right. Peggy,
Yes.
hot picks.
Oh, you know how we are about our hot picks. We gotta
Yeah, we
share a
gotta
little
share
bit
what the people
what's going on in our community.
What's going in the community?
All right, let me pull up
Where
the
should
first
we
one.
be this week, next week, and the rest of this month?
Yes.
vision.
Sisters for Sisters Network is putting on our first vision board project, and it's going to be hosted by Cynthia Green and Terry Tabor. Okay.
All right.
This is
Right.
on Sunday, the 21st of January from 3 to 6 p.m. Come on out, sisters, and connect. It's going to be at a gorgeous location. One of us, I call her my daughter. She has a new location where we can have events, and we're excited, and we're going to be part of that on the 21st. Okay. You guys who are a member of the organization know how to get in contact with us so that you can participate and be part of what we do. Here's another event that's coming up was sent to us to represent the yoga community. This event is free every Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. If you're interested, there's the QR code. That's the
And you can do it right at home. I've participated with this, and it's really great. Just turn on your video, your Zoom, and do your yoga right at home in your special place.
I think I'm going to do that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Linda.
Yeah,
Look, Peggy,
Huh?
I think I might do it. My ADD won't let me do this. My sister and my husband are like yoga fanatics. I'm like,
Really?
y'all are boring, and I'm tired of listening to this monotone. I'm going to stretch my legs by going. To
Okay, well, we're gonna woosah and calm ourselves down.
Oh, this is another one from Florence Champagne on February the 9th from 3 to 5 p.m. It's the second annual Healthy Heart Equity Symposium.
Awesome.
Okay,
Awesome.
this is all posted on our hot picks, my sisters.
February the 9th from 3 to 5, and it's going to be at the Capital Region Medical Center.
Exactly.
The conference center. So put that on your calendar. You'll hear about it next week again.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. I think we have one more.
Yes. And this is our guest, so we'll save this for
our
guest. Okay. Yeah, we'll save that. A surprise, y'all.
I can't wait to hear this one. Woo.
Yes.
I believe that. Move to heal. I like that.
Yeah. So
hey, why did you had a couple of events as well, right?
Yeah, you had the audition.
Yes. That's happening tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We're having an audition. our upcoming new production that we're going to be hosting at the Lincoln, the Mother's Day weekend. So plan your Mother's Day weekend to hang out with us at the Lincoln, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But our auditions for the cast that we're looking for is tomorrow, which is Sunday. Last week on the show, I kept saying Saturday. I apologize for that, but it is tomorrow, Sunday, January 14th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Arc in South.
What are they preparing for? What's the name of the production?
The name of the production is called, Chocolate City Records. Musical. Chocolate City Records musical.
What's a Chocolate City?
That means most of y'all need to know how to say
Chocolate City. We are Chocolate City.
Who is Chocolate City?
Yeah,
Who
so
is
come and
Chocolate
see
City?
what it's
The
gonna be
listeners don't know. They may be from North Carolina.
Way back when, you know,
It's another one of
there
yours.
were so many beautiful Black people that we had to name our city, Washington, D.C.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Chocolate City.
Well, Linda, it will always be chocolate.
It will always be.
Always
But
be.
you always add a little chocolate. Hey, we are still here.
Yes, we are. And we are the Dr. Marty K. Casey was on last week, and we're going to mention this as she's doing. Dr. Martin Luther King, Characteristics of Leadership. She's hosting this. And this is going to be a wonderful event, and we want to support her. I think this is going to be on a Zoom. And
it's coming Monday.
Yeah, it is this coming Monday. So we want to support her. She's always supporting us.
Yes.
This is the Dr. Martin Luther King.
I need to snap.
And what city is Doc in? Doctor,
I think she's in St. Louis, correct?
She's St. Louis.
St. Louis. Okay, so we want to participate in this all the way from St. Louis. We want to participate
on the Zoom.
Yes.
And it looks like they got a little QR code there.
And tell your
take a picture of it, guys.
Yeah, can you go back to the QR code? Yes, the QR code.
If that's that QR code, I don't know if that can go. If you can get that. And then, or just take a picture of it from your screen, and please go support her. She is one of our other favorite sisters.
Yes.
And you can go back to your Facebook and see she was on last week.
Here's another
eyes opened, and I believe this is our other dear sister, Jennifer Foxworthy.
Yes.
Blinded Eyes Open documentary dialogue and Red Sand Project. She does so much in the community when it comes to sex trafficking and domestic violence, and traveling the country in reference to having a lot of symposiums and seminars and all the workshops. She's really about the community and helping to shed light on what's going on in that area. So this is the truth about sex trafficking, and so let's support her. Is there a date on there? I apologize.
January the 27th from 11 to 2 p.m. at Guthrie Memorial Library. That's in Hanover, PA, though. Yep. And
there's another code. There's another QR code. Absolutely. Let's do that. Do the QR code, and let's be able to support our sisters. All of our sisters.
Right. And if you miss it, you can go back after the show is over and look at us again, and make sure you have your phone so that you can capture that QR code.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lynn.
Okay. Well, ladies, are we ready for our fantastic guest that we have today?
Yes.
I'm definitely am.
Well, I'm just going to read. We're going to, we have Kathy, our very own Kathy Muhammad. She is such a blessing to me and a blessing to the organization, because she always finds people that she knows that we need to put out there, show what they're doing, expose them to the country and to the world. So we thank you, Kathy, for this guest that's coming. Another one of your diamonds in the rough. We're going to have LaJune Singleton. And she is the CEO and founder of LaJune Singleton LLC, a fitness, health, mindset, nutrition, and wellness business, a board-certified health and wellness coach, mindset strategist, nutritional lifestyle coach, writer, and the author of Releasing My Trauma, The Root of Self-Sabotage. That's heavy. Podcaster and personal trainer with over 10 years of experience working with busy, diverse career and retiree women in the areas of obesity, fitness, chronic illness, trauma, stress, self-relationship, mindset, nutrition, wellness, mental physical health, and injury recovery. I bring to you, after a small clip that we have, our very own new sister for Sister Network, LaJune Singleton. Yay!
Hi, I'm LaJune, CEO and founder of LaJune Singleton LLC, Move to Heal coach, Move to Heal personal trainer, and Move to Heal nutritional lifestyle coach. The photos you see here are me during a time of anorexia, dealing with grief, trauma, depression, stress, worry, anxiety. Pictures of pre-obesity after sustaining a knee injury and getting into a deep depression, suicidal ideation. Being able to release the things that were holding me back from self-sabotaging behaviors, from anger issues. If you're ready to move to heal, reach out to me, LaJuneSingleton.com.
Beautiful.
All right. Bring to you, June Singleton.
Hi, ladies.
Hi,
Thank you for having me.
welcome.
Welcome. How you doing today?
I am good. How are you, ladies?
Wonderful.
We are wonderful.
Wonderful.
And we
I think all of the accolades that was mentioned up front, I think a few things were missing because you wear many hats,
yes.
like most of us do. And
Yes.
one of the hats that we did not mention, I think is important to say that you are an actress. You
An
act in
actress.
movies
Yes.
and film. So I think that's another part of what we need to share, that you are in a recent film that we saw premiere of on last Sunday, I believe. We went to support the movie
DC Homecoming.
Yes. Tell us about that first, if you can, how you began to be an actress, because all of these things keep you active enough to stay healthy, I'm sure.
So it actually started when I was a kid. It was this closet in my family's living room that I would go in with different toys and do different voices for them. And my mom and sister always thought it was somebody in there with me. So they would open the door and they'd be like, "Who are you talking to?" And I'm like, "Nobody." And I would close the door, and just that love for acting and just improving and imagination just took me to a whole nother level. I moved to Dallas and I really got into acting and modeling more there. And I moved to DC 21 years ago. And I just continued with it. I took a break for a while and I kept reading stuff that kept saying what you loved and enjoyed in your 20s, you need to get back to it. So 2022, I started doing background work and I said to myself, I'm not doing any more background work. I want to be either a lead, a feature, support, something. And that was my goal last year, was to make sure that I started doing those types. In June of last year, I did a film in Richmond, which was a student film. And the director, the writer, he is amazing, Taj. And it's called The Average Black Boy. So if you're in the Richmond area, it premieres February 7th.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
wonderful.
We look forward to that.
Yeah.
And you know, you did an excellent role. You know, I didn't even realize it was you. I said, oh, to a while brought it to my attention that, you know, I knew you were supposed to be in the film, but I didn't know that was you. But I realized that yes, that is her. So it was an excellent film. We really, really enjoyed it. It was, you know, just really, it was suspenseful. It it was a well done film. The writer and director, I guess, of the film, he was really, really good.
And we want to give him a shout out. What is his name again, LeJeune?
What was his name?
His name is Darren Mitchell, I believe.
Yeah.
And I understand he went to Duke Ellington School.
Oh.
So.
Well, Dante went to Duke Ellington, another Duke. All right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Well, your subject for today, I know we're going to talk about your book, but what is it you're going to bring to us today that our audience is going to be able to take away on this Health and Wellness Saturday?
Move to Heal. I think Move to Heal is such a big thing because we go through depression, stress, anxiety is a big one.
Yeah.
Worry, just, not able to handle our emotions, or we lock our emotions in. We're not expressing them. We're not showing vulnerability. We don't move. We just sit in it. So it shows up in so many ways in our body. Chronic illnesses, arthritis. It affects our stomach from having digestive issues, just holding that stuff in, not talking to nobody, not releasing it. We just holding it in and we mad, we angry. So the importance of understanding of being able to release that through movement. I figured this out myself. When I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm frustrated, I'm in a state of depression, I start moving. And I feel so much better. For me, which works for me is boxing. That is my outlet and my go-to. Yes, because it's like you fighting life. You like, come on. Running was definitely my thing, but due to ankle and knee injury, my orthopedic was like, no running for you. So just, walking in place or just walking all together, becoming one with nature, becoming one with God, having that conversation with God. Hey, God, what's going on? I need to hear a word from you because so much is going on.
Right.
Being able to release that and finding somebody to talk to, that is so important. Spin is another one. I know Kathy does aqua spin. She and I met at the audition for DC Homecoming. And I told her for years, I've been trying to find an aqua class for spin and couldn't find one until she told me about the one at Allentown Road. But spin is another one. It's a big one for me as well, is getting on that bike and just going, just releasing everything and leaving it behind you and not taking it with you, because that's another thing we do. We take whatever that happened yesterday into today, into the next day and the next day and the next day. And then years of stuff that happened later that, you may be on social media, walk past them in a grocery store and it'll trigger something in you because you haven't released it and you haven't let it go yet.
Okay.
So those things are major because for me, it was a cousin in college I was so mad with. And I was holding on to it and it was stifling me from moving forward. So I sent her a message one day on social media and I apologized to her. I said, I am so sorry. I've been holding this grudge against you since college. Her response, which is the response most people, they don't even know you mad at them. So you sipping the poison and you hoping they die or they hurt. And she said, I didn't even know you were mad at me.
Wow. And that's true. We'll keep it to ourselves too long.
Yeah. And she was like, I didn't even know you were mad at me. And that's the thing that we do. We're upset with people. And these people are literally living and enjoying their lives.
Yep.
And we're holding on to it like, I wish they da-da-da-da. And they're enjoying their lives. And you're holding on, wishing all this stuff. But guess what? Karma is real. Karma will hit you before it'll hit the person that you're wishing ill will to. So
like you said so well. I mean, we carry it so well inside that we're walking every day with it. and you're doing nothing but dying inside because you're
Right.
carrying so extra weight that the folks don't even know that you're even thinking about
We're
them.
not communicating. That's the other thing. You know,
Yeah.
we have to communicate this. You know, sometimes I think we feel, oh, they don't want to hear my problems. Oh, they don't want to. They have their own problems. But sometimes when we bring our own product, bring out your problem, there's an answer.
Oh, yeah.
God has put someone there to actually help solve that. But we
Yes.
have to communicate. So I know myself. I've gone through all of those anxiety and ups and downs these last couple of years. Don't know why. I found out part of the reason, but I think ever since COVID, and you hate to blame everything on COVID, but it was like a whole net of something came down over us during COVID. And it's affecting our young people. Do you deal with young people and their problems and anxieties?
I do work with young kids. I have a background in case management. I used to work at a group home with teen girls that were dealing with abuse and sexual assault. And understanding that, I had to also look in my life and some of the things that I experienced of losing my dad at the age of 6, dealing with molestation from infancy until 10 or 11, telling my mom at the age of 7 that my cousin, because I didn't know how to communicate, I said my cousin was bothering me. And her response to me was, well, tell his mom. So at that point, I wasn't heard. And with that, when you feel unheard and unseen, you put yourself under and you hide yourself. And you're not, you don't allow people to hear and see you because you've gone years without being heard and seen. So working in the group home, it gave me that understanding of everybody may not have the same experience, but it's all the same outcomes of depression, of stress, maybe suicidal ideation. It may be, I'm not enough. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares for me. So I had to look at that and I was like, okay, well, God, you put me here for a reason. And most of the girls there were like, I wish you were my mother. I wish, and totally get it. But you have to understand that at some point you have to love yourself. You have to put the pain behind you and forgive, because it was hard for me for years. My mom would call me. I would look at the phone and I'm like, why is she calling me? And I would get so angry. But once I was able to release that and let that go and forgive her, because she did the best with the tools she had to raise me.
Right.
You know how many, LeJune, how many people, and you saying this because you mentioned your mom, you know how many people are still upset with their parent?
Yeah.
For years for something that was said and done or they didn't do to resolve that. So you grow up with this feeling of, I cannot deal with my mom. So how do you deal with other people?
Right.
How do you forgive other people if you cannot forgive your own relative?
Right.
Yeah, I think Wyoming, I think like Linda was saying, during COVID, I noticed there was a lot of family issues being brought up and a lot of emotional, like these triggers. Something was happening. I guess we were all just too close to one another. There's like, I still got to look at this person all this time and I still got some unresolved issues. Families were moving back in the homes with one another. And they kind of like accommodated for those feelings, but the triggers were still there. And I also noticed that the immaturity, people, you got to see real adults who were still harboring hate, unforgiveness, and a lot of, unresolved issues. So like Lawan is saying, these things don't just go away if you don't deal with them. They are going to show up not only in your personal life, but on your work life and everywhere else. And like, it does cause you the pain in your body. So Lawan, do you have techniques that you use when those triggers do arrive with your clients or with people that you know personally, how do you help them to deal with those triggers?
So one thing that with clients that come in, I ask them at what age did something start for them? Because we are at some point all stuck, and some of us are still stuck at a certain age. For me, it was 6.5, 7. And I've had clients say, well, when I was 8, I had to take on the responsibility of taking care of my siblings and paying bills and things like that. I've had, clients that say, well, when I was 12, X, Y, and Z happened. So we go back and we work on that, because now you're that little girl operating at whatever age that you are. Let's talk to her. Let's let her know she has done a great job in getting you to this point so far. Now it's time to let the adult you do your part and let her know, you know what, I am so sorry. I love you. I know we went through a lot, but it's time to let go of that 6-year-old, that 7-year-old, that 8-year-old, that 12-year-old, that 15-year-old, whatever age. It's time to let that go, because we're not her anymore.
Right. That
And
sounds so easy. But do they actually do you walk them through that
really,
at all? Yeah.
Say that again.
It sounds like it's easy but hard, especially
It
for
is
the
hard.
stubborn person that don't want to really work on
It's
stuff.
hard because you have to really be willing to let go and forgive yourself. For me, it was a challenge. Like I said, for years I was holding on, and then I started thinking, you know what? My mom went without to make sure me and my sister had the best of the best. My mom used to order all types of books and read to me every night. My mom, I'm partially deaf in my left ear. We went to doctor's appointments. She made sure that things were taken care of when it came to my hearing. So I started looking at that and filtering out all the negative stuff, because when you start looking at the positive of what somebody contribute to your life, you start to say, you know what? That is small compared to all of this. My mom doesn't drive, so she would have to call somebody to take us to appointments.
Yeah, that's huge. I hope the listening audience is really paying attention to what you're saying, because it sounds like you did yourself a favor and had some self-healing, self-forgiveness, and also having this introspective of, my mom only knew what she knew. I mean, that's the point that I learned how to forgive my mom, because she only knew what she knew. I'm like, so what that she did not go to college, but later on she went on to do some amazing things. I mean, so what that this happened in our lives, nothing super bad, but bad enough for me as an educated woman to think, well, why didn't you do it this way, right? And I could have just held on to that grudge, but I'm proud of you, because you could tell you did some self-work to realize that mom and dad only did what they knew. Like, why are you still blaming them if they didn't get you to school on time because they worked 3 jobs to keep a roof over your head? Like, that's really amazing.
Right. Charlene, you said it so well. You said it so well. We have a tendency to forget the positive things that family have done, whether it's your mother, your father, your sister, whatever. Bring those things up and put them on the top and work your way down and keep the negative in the negative lane.
Yes.
But something you said, I wanted to ask you, Lejeune, we all are example of being a counselor, being the therapist, being the person who listens to others. How do you cope when you're dealing with your issues, but you're also on the other side listening to other people's issues? How do you cope? How do you bring all that to a point that you can continue to live and move forward?
So for me, it's all about separation. That is very big, because one thing that's huge that people have to understand, you have to take yourself out of it. When it comes to anything, when it comes to listening to someone, you have to take yourself out of it, because most people get consumed with, Well, what? Why are you doing it like this? No, you got to take yourself out of it, literally, because it's not about you. And it's giving insight to them. For example, I had a client who said to me about, she was dating somebody and she wanted the person to move out. And she was like, yeah, we can just date. And I asked her, well, what's going to change with this person moving out? Those questions. And she said, you know what? You're right. Because guess what? That person is going to be the same person in your house or outside of your house. So making them think and understand that this is a time that someone has invested in you, assisting them to become a better version of themselves, where you have to take out whatever is going on with you, that you may not be in a good mood. So when you're not in a good mood, guess what? You need to reschedule, because time is money. So that is one thing that I feel is very important, is that communication. I definitely communicate with clients of, hey, this is what's going on, because I want to be the person that's upfront, that's genuine and authentic in their transformation in their lives.
Beautiful.
So many people are walking around here, they're not healed. They're still hurt. And as it's been said, hurt people. But as also flip side say, heal people.
Yes.
So if you're walking around and you're hurt, get some healing. Find out how can you better understand yourself. What's going on? Take time to know what has happened to you. How do you deal with this? A lot of us can save a lot of time sitting on someone's couch if we just take some time out and understand who we are and go within and start getting with someone that's positive, who can help you get through what you need to get through.
Yeah, we definitely need to be around positive people.
You gotta be around that positive energy.
Your circle has to be positive. Your circle of friends have to be persons that they're just like your sister and brother, and you can confide in them. You can ask them questions, and they may have a contact to help you. And I think that's so very important. And I wanted to ask you a question about your book, The Root of Self-Sabotage. Could you elaborate on that? I think it's just the word self-sabotage. I think we all are guilty of that. Could you give us a talk about your book?
So the book is a self-help memoir about my life. I think, as Charlene had mentioned earlier, about how we take our toxic everywhere with us. It mirrors us. And that was me. It was showing up in my relationships. It was showing up in jobs that I worked. It was showing up in everything that I did. I would leave a job, get another job. It would be the same mess, because that was the internal mess that was going on with me. My fear of relationship, because I lost my dad at such a young age. And it was that fear of, if I love, I would lose them. They would die. And I would always put them in a friend zone, because friend zone is safe. You can control friends. You can't really control relationships once you put your all into it. Just, talking about how everything in my life impact me. And sometimes we don't realize how it takes a toll on us, because we don't really know how to heal. In our community, we're not, most times now it's better, but then we weren't. I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana. We weren't going to grief counseling. Nobody was asking you how you felt about losing your dad. Those conversations weren't had. Those conversations of an outside child that wasn't an outside child coming to you, where the mom is saying to this child, this is your sister. And everywhere I go, this this girl is yelling, "Hi, sister," and it's like, what? Those conversations weren't had. The conversations of molestation, it's swept under the rug. How this stuff impacts us. Growing up where in the South, where obesity is a big thing, where chronic illnesses and things like that is a big thing. So my safety net was, okay, anorexia. I'm not going to eat a lot. I'm just going to sleep my pain away. And that's what I was doing. I went to a retreat in 2019 that saved my life. It was by the grace of God I had the money to go. Because I really honestly didn't have the money, and that retreat saved my life. It taught me about abandonment issues. I didn't even, when we look at grief of losing someone, we don't really connect that with abandonment.
Right. Well, thank you. I don't want to cut you short, but I also want to, I know you have a promotion that's coming up before we leave. We want to make sure we put that up so persons can get in touch with you. And I'm sure we'll have you back on. Move to Heal. Tell us about that.
So Move to Heal, kind of as I was speaking, is, basically about moving towards becoming a healthier and healed version of yourself. We hold on to so much, and we don't want to invest in becoming beautiful inside. We love to pay for looking good outside, but we don't want to pay for healing on the inside. Right. And I think in 2024, you want your inside to look as good as your outside, with your hair, your lashes, your nails, your lipsticks, whatever you're investing in, your outfit, your new handbag. You want your inside to be as beautiful as your outside appearance. You do not want to continue to have that ugly, unhealed inside and blaming everybody else. Let's start taking accountability and becoming a better version of ourselves. With the group, it is a group that we meet weekly. We have a Q&A. We talk about the things that are impacting us and ways that, we can come up with working together as a support to each other to talk about working together, and as well as, people exchanging information of, hey, I got this going on at work today. Because one thing I learned during COVID, a lot of people did not have support, and they did not know how to deal with this new life and this new reality.
I don't believe any of us did.
Right.
And that was the biggest thing. We were not prepared for this. And we pray that it never happens again. But yes, we were not prepared to deal with this. And well, we have to move on. You see on the screen,
get everything they need to know from her website.
Right. Yeah, we need your contact information to make sure we can contact you. Our audience can contact you.
Yes, you can reach me at LajuneSingleton.com, which is my website. You can send me a message from there, or you can email me at LajuneSingletonLLC@gmail.com.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. This has been very helpful to start our new year in a positive thinking and positive from the inside out. So we thank you, LaJune, for coming. We thank Kathy for inviting, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you, ladies, for having me. Thank you, Kathy.
Best to you and your business and to your health.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
This is the cover of the book.
Thank you. Thank you, Nante.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies.
Thank you so much.
We never have enough of this conversation, ladies.
Awesome show.
Have enough time.
Time is gone.
Time is moving fast.
It's done. We'll come back next week for the education week, guys, where we have great people talking about educational things. But you guys already know what time is it.
We have next week our education mentoring. So we had a great time, Lynn. Thank you for
Linda. Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
What time is it,
like and share. It's time for you. to walk,
walk in your purpose
purpose and
and
prosperity.
prosperity.
Woo!
See you
We
next
see you
week.
next week.